Hey guys, what's up?
I'm Rose.
And I'm Thomas, and together we're Rose and Thomas.
Today we are going to be making pizzas.
Yes, pizzas.
But with a twist.
Obviously, because it's us.
Let's break it down for you. We've got pizzas, the crusts. Here we have an array of toppings, and we each have 3 fairy tales that we have researched and found that have endings or parts of them that are just not traditional.
And you'll find out later on why they're not traditional.
Yes.
They're not like the ones you tell your children at night.
We are both kind of fairy tale experts.
Yeah.
In our younger days, we read a lot of fairy tales.
AKA like 2 years ago. So we have pizza sauce,
Hot fudge topping,
barbecue sauce,
peanut butter,
just normal plain cheese,
and cornflakes,
Cheez-Its,
hot chocolate powder,
broccoli,
oranges,
pepperoni,
or anchovies. We wrote out alternate endings to the fairy tale. So one of them is the correct ending to the fairy tale, and 2 of them are ones that we made up. If you pick the correct one, you get the good ingredient on your pizza. But if you get it wrong, you get the bad one on your pizza. But whichever one you don't put on your pizza goes on the other person's pizza.
So it's kind of a lose-lose. Let's hop right into it.
Alrighty, let's see who goes first.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Hey, she won again.
Alrighty, I get to ask the first one. And what's on the line?
Normal pizza sauce or hot fudge topping?
How does this version of A Little Mermaid end? 1. Ariel plunges a knife into the prince so that her legs turn into a tail again.
That's pretty rough.
2. The prince does not fall in love with her and she turns into sea foam.
Ooh.
3. She kills the sea witch who stole her voice by killing the prince. So, which one do you choose?
I'll go with the second one.
Number 2. The prince doesn't fall in love with her?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Okay, so the answer is number 2.
Why?
Okay, toppings. Let's go.
Well, I won that one, so I get the good toppings on mine. You have to cover that with that. Okay. How's that? That good?
Mm-hmm.
My turn. What's on the line?
We have barbecue sauce and peanut butter.
This is Snow White.
Oh.
This is the way it ends, what happens to the evil queen at the end. Okay? These are the 3 choices you have. The queen dies falling down a cliff. Snow White and her Prince Charming were married after he saved her life and lived happily ever after. The queen is invited to the wedding where she is forced to wear red hot iron shoes and dance herself to death.
That sounds sweet.
The queen ends up killing Snow White and forces the dwarves to work for her as slaves.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which one?
Wow. Okay, her falling off the cliff, that's kind of anticlimactic. I mean, it's very creative. She dances with red hot iron shoes, like dancing until she dies. And then the last one was where she enslaves the 7 dwarfs. None of those are really lovely. I don't think it's the first one. The last one seems a bit too dark. I'll say number 2. I'll say
number 2. That is correct. Number 2 is correct. Which means she gets barbecue sauce, which isn't really like a good thing.
It's supposed to be a good thing, but
And now I get peanut butter.
A brown pizza. Alright, as you slather that on, I'm gonna read you the next one. What happens in this version of Cinderella?
Oh no.
Number 1. The stepsisters cut off their own feet in order to fool the prince. Number 2. The stepsisters get their eyes plucked out by birds and they live as blind beggars. And lastly, the prince kills Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters, then runs off with Cinderella.
Okay, no, being an expert on this, I actually have read the true story of Cinderella. The evil stepsisters, they cut off chunks of their feet. I'm thinking it's to cut off the feet. I'm going with that one.
Alright, that is not true. It's the second one, where they get their eyes plucked out by birds and they live as blind beggars. So you actually got it wrong, so I get the cheese on my pizza.
Yeah, of course I get, might as well just add some of this stuff.
Cornflakes. Now mine's looking good.
Hers is actually looking like a pizza.
What happened here?
Mine is looking like somebody who's blind decided to make pizza.
Oh, it's the stepsisters.
This is the stepsister's pizza. Next, we have good stuff being Cheez-Its and bad stuff being hot cocoa mix. In this heartwarming tale, we hear of pretty little Goldilocks who finds the house of the three bears. She sneaks inside and eats their food, sits in their chairs, and finally falls asleep on the bed of the littlest bear. When the bears return home, they find her asleep. The ending is what we're going at. She wakens and escapes out the window in terror. That's one. Next, the bears find Goldilocks and rip her apart and eat her.
Oh.
Goldilocks is actually an old witch who jumps out of the window when the bears wake her up. The story ends by telling us that she broke her neck in the fall. Which one of these is correct?
So either she runs away in terror, which probably isn't in this situation. No, these are real sweet stories. And the last one, she's an evil witch. But I'm pretty sure she's not an evil witch. I've never heard that before. And it's probably not the first. I'd say it's the second one. I think that she gets shredded by bears.
You are correct. That one actually doesn't look too bad, other than the secrets lying underneath.
Okay, next, what's on the line?
We have asparagus roots.
That's broccoli.
And Angus Fleming's, oh, gross. Old teeth.
Orange. How does this version of Little Red Riding Hood end? 1. The wolf served Little Red Riding Hood pieces of her grandmother as food.
What? Oh!
2. The hunter saves the girl and her grandmother, but they all lose a limb in the process.
All lose a limb in the process. It doesn't sound too realistic.
3. After the hunter saves them, the grandmother kills them and buries both the wolf and the hunter.
What? I'm guessing it's the first one.
What, you think the wolf served his grandmother?
Actually, Grandma, there. I gotta go with.
You're right.
That is messed up.
You got it right, so I need oranges.
Oh, might as well put some broccoli on here.
You got the last one.
Pepperoni or anchovy. Last one. This one, I decided not to go for the gory effect, actually, guys. So this is about the tin soldier, and I'm gonna give you all the alternate ending. The tin soldier melted down into a lump, and the next morning, when the maid servant took the ashes out of the stove, she found him in the shape of a little tin heart, but of the little dancer, nothing remained but the tinsel rose, which was burnt black as cinder. And the next one, when they melted, they formed a heart together, half tin and half the soldier. And then they both burnt, and there was nothing left of them, and the little girl who accidentally knocked them into the fire never actually knew what happened to them.
So the little girl doesn't know what happens and nobody finds them. Or they're found and they're like together in a little heart. Or he's a heart and she's a burnt cinder. I like them both together as a heart. I'm gonna say number 2.
You got it wrong. The first one is correct.
I've actually never had anchovies in my life. Oh, gross!
Oh!
I'll just lay it over like you would a pie or something.
So the pizza is done.
All cooked up, looking a bit strange. Let's serve up this pizza.
Let's just serve it up.
Want more coffee? Hey, Bill! Get over here. More coffee, please. Yeah. More coffee for us?
Hey, yeah, Jim, more coffee? Yeah, I got that.
There you go, you got some. Your pizza is right up and ready. There's 2 specials on the house.
Very interesting, Jim.
Personally, I'm not one for anchovies and oranges, but
I don't think I am either. Cheers.
They never cease to amaze me here. Oh guys, this is terrible. I mean, if it wasn't for the peanut butter is like overwhelming for me. It's kind of just like
Those anchovies, it's like, and the hot fudge sauce. Oh, no hot fudge and anchovies.
oh,
No anchovies, okay, that's gross.
So okay, we're gonna swap it. Okay, please eat it for me, for them. Oh,
I have to say, yours
anchovies.
is more palatable. Still not delightful as cornflakes. Interesting. Alright, guys. Don't try this at home. It's really gross.
Or anybody, don't try this.
Isn't it swallowing it horrible? Mine was worse. Those anchovies are absolutely revolting. It made me sick. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. We will see you next time. Please drop a comment down in the comments below. See you next time. Peace.